Not too bad considering she spent a month under snow and ice with this cover. Got some dirt on there. A lot of leaves and sticks and stuff that blew up underneath the cover, but for the most part, sealskin cover kept that nice glossy shine that I had at the end of the season last year. And here we are. Last time I saw this car out from under that cover was in late October, I think. There's just something I love about this car, man. Like it's beautiful. It's different. It's loud and makes all the right noises. Especially when you get on that throttle, you hear that supercharger just scream. Mwah, beautiful, beautiful. Started the season this year and just right around 209,500 miles. So I might put 1,000 on it by December. Who knows? It's only January. Anyway, I missed this thing. We're gonna do something to you this year. Turn that off. I don't know why it's still on. We're gonna do something this year. We're gonna change that. I'm gonna install a head unit in this thing, get the speakers back in it, rerun all the wires for all that stuff. And yeah. Before we go out too far, we're definitely going to change the oil because it has not seen a fresh oil change since probably July. I don't drive this car very much. I put like 800 miles on it last year. That's not much. Okay, so I changed the oil once in the spring and then once like midway through the year, I think it was. And I never changed it before winter. I said, screw it, I'll just do it in spring again because I'm not going to drive it for the next 5 months. So I'm going to let it warm up a little bit. And once it's warm, I'll probably just shut it off. I was gonna go for a drive, but there's some clouds rolling in, and this thing doesn't drive in the rain. You know, it's not too bad. It's a fun little car. Anybody who talks trash about them's never obviously driven one, and or owned one. And the people that try to devalue these things because they're like, oh, they're not appealing. They are appealing. There's like 1,000 of them on the road total, and not many of them are in great shape. Because they're 20 years old. They're old cars. There are not many parts left on the market for them unless it's aftermarket. So I mean, you know, if you're gonna have one of these things, you take pride in it. If you don't take pride in it, you just part it out like that tool online, Andrew James. I'm not parting this one out. This one will never get parted out. This one will probably go to the grave with me. Even if I get others, they're not going to be in nearly as great shape as this one was whenever I first got it. Mint condition, no rust. The interior was rough. It had no interior in it. It was completely stripped out, but that's fine because I could see underneath the carpet and all the corners and stuff where rust would normally form. And I could verify that there was no rust in this thing when I bought it. It was really easy. It was just a quick scan, like a look over, and it was done. So we've got the interior mostly put back together in here. You know, we've got the door cards. Still got to get the roof in, but I've got custom roof liners being made for that. I'm going to make that actually. It's going to have a starry roof liner thing going on with it. Maybe put like a Saturn logo up there and the words or something. I don't know. Haven't really decided yet, but you know, it's endless. I'm doing all this myself, so we do have things like the sunroof is actually hooked up. It just needs the motor put on, and I'm not going to put that on right now. It doesn't really matter because I don't have the switch, the push button for it to actually operate it. Whatever. It's going to be in the headliner, and the headliner, I don't have one yet, so I need to find it. Like I said, there's little steps to the puzzle here, but this thing has come leaps and bounds from whenever I first bought it and pulled it in here. It's the favorite car that I've ever owned, and the ironic part is I rarely ever drive it. Maybe it's time to get another one that's not quite so nice, so I could just beat the crap out of it and have fun. I think that's what we're gonna do. But before I get off here, let's give you a little bit of noise. How about that? Love it. right, baby. Well, until next time, I'll see y'all soon. Peace.